And hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Enigmatica 6. I'm Zeofate, and today we're getting some utility upgrades. Mainly we're going to go operating into refined storage, because the pretty pipe system it's just not doing it. And we're also going to be getting an ender pouch and ender chest. So, since the pouch and chest are going to be the fastest to get, let's get them going. I already took a quick look and made sure I had stuff in here. And, oh, white wool is not found. Oh, okay. Do I have any wool on me? No. It's odd that the one item that I was like, I don't need to check to see if I have any, was the item I should have checked to see if I had any. That happens. As you can see, I still haven't put the edging here. Got to figure out what I'm going to do for it. Let's get some of that wool. And let's get out of here. I'm holding off continuing construction of anything down here until I get an RS system up and running, simply because it's going to make dealing with this dross so much easier. Okay. So let's just remove that or request that. Put that there. There we got our ender pouch. And let's get our ender chest. We'll again remove that one. And just put those in place. Yeah, I told you to do something specific and you're ignoring me. It's one of the reasons why I don't like this system. Or, I don't need to request it, I already got it. Now this chest is going to replace that diamond chest. The reason why is because we open that up there, okay, saw it, nothing. Open our ender pouch, nothing. But we just put in some silicone, and there it is. So this is going to allow us to send items back to base, even when we're out and about doing whatever. So I can start keeping a little bit better control on my inventory space. Okay. Now that's done. Now we're going to start into refined storage. Now, before we do that, let me just get in here and remove that luck coin. Because let this thing time out. I'm going to get into Britannia, but that's probably going to be an episode 2 or 2 away, depending on how fast this goes. But first, let's go take a look in here. And what do we need? Refined storage. Okay, that's no big deal. Okay, processors. So I need a basic, improved, and advanced processor. So, I know I'm going to need a bunch of that. Send that stuff off. And we'll request 2 sets of that. And I know I'm going to need... Let's go for about a stack of redstone. Actually, let's go 2 stacks of redstone. I'm going to need a stack of iron. Going to need... how much gold do I have left? Let's get 32 of that, and I actually don't think I have that many dimes left. I have 4. So I might have to make a trip down into the mine at some point to gather up more materials. But right now, I have nowhere near enough binder composite. That's better. So, let's get our... Well, you know what? Let's just cut that down to half a stack. We'll grab our half a stack of those. And our processors. Now these need to cook up. I'm tempted to just break that so I don't have to deal with trying to constantly go under it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll just disconnect the system. And we'll chuck one of you, one of you, and one of you in. That's going to get us for the quest, and then we'll just chuck the rest into complete. And there we go. So that's going to give us enriched quartz, which is good. And now we need to make a controller and some cables. Now the controller is what's going to pull power into the entire system, and the cables are what's going to be connecting everything. So I'm going to need, well, quite frankly, a lot of cables. So, but first, we need to get that controller. And let's see here. Is there any specific color I want? Yeah, it's just... wish there's a way to shut these optionals off and just go with the standard controller recipe. But still leave these in, so that people can do it if they want. Because trying to find... There we are. Okay. I'm glad I didn't use up all my silicon. I forgot about that. So, we need one of the cases. Oop, that's... no, that is what I need. Which means I need quartz enriched iron. And I know I'm going to need a lot of this stuff, so I'm just going to grab a stack of each of them. It's not like I don't have the iron. There we go. It's just a piece of stone of some sort. Yeah. Let's just go marble. No, let's go slate. Oh, they had already put it in place. Get 8 of those. Just send that off. So our controller, I should actually have everything I need for the controller in my inventory right now. So let's go, come on. Yeah, it was the cyan controller. I knew that. Come on. Ay. And this is the reason why I wish it was... we had that option. Or have the die variants on their own tab. Because trying to find that one recipe and one click and you're gone beyond it. There we go. There we go. Now we got our ME controller. And that got us 2 quests complete. One in here, which is going to give us some miner's delight. And we just need to make a cable to get the other section done, but let's dump out this miner's delight stuff first. So nickel. Well, that's going to save us some effort. Let's get that put in first. Okay. So, from here I need cable. And where be is that cable? There be the cable, which I need glass for. Luckily we had the Material Stoneworks factory working for a little bit, so I got some glass. And we'll get our cable. Let's just go for 4 stacks. The reason for that is because I'm going to need a bunch of it for construction, and I'm going to need a bunch of it for moving everything around. And that's going to get us even more cable. That's perfectly fine. Disk and drive. I need disk drive, and I need 1K storage. Well, let's see here. 1K storage disk is that. Let's grab 4 of them. Because I'm going to need more. Simply because I'm going to need the room for everything. But I shouldn't actually need more than that at the moment. And now we need the disk drive, which I need a chest and an advanced processor for. So we'll grab these processors. And we need a chest. Not that I don't have enough of them kicking around. Let's get 3 chests. And you know what? Let's just get a stack of wood just in case. I'm probably going to need it. Speaking of needing it, I'm probably going to need some glowstone. Let's grab a stack of that. And quartz. And I'm running out of room, which honestly doesn't surprise me too much. Let's send that back and grab some more glass. Okay, I don't need you anymore. So that'll give us back a little bit of room. Let's get rid of the bucket. Don't need it. Don't need the shears. Keep those. Just chuck that in there for now. That gives us a little bit more room to play with. I shouldn't need the magic mirror. Okay. So for disk drive, which I usually go with keeping 2. And you know what? Let's get some of these diamonds here. And I should have enough for more of the diamond processors. Let's just get them started, because I have a feeling I'm going to need more of them. Okay. So you give me 2 storage housings. That's fine, and you just gave me some iron, or more quartz. Oops. Storage housings I don't need right at the moment. So we'll just store them in there. Oop. No. Come on. What the? Yeah, let's just get some of this stuff organized better. You know what? Let's just get these disks drives in here and put the accumulator down. Get that hooked up. Just chuck the other disk drive there. Just get them out of the inventory at the moment. Okay. I need... Keep hitting the right button to go into quests. For grid, I'm going to need... I know I'm going to need fluid grid, storage monitor, crafting grid. So I'm going to need at least three of these. At least, that I know of. So, let's go find ourselves a grid. That's grid. And I'm going to need construction cores and destruction cores. Now, construction cores are simply iron and the red glowstone. Oh, my brain is not working. And iron and nether quartz gives us the destruction cores. So now we go in, we grab 3 grids. So we'll leave that for now. So I got fluid grid, storage monitor, and crafting grid. So storage monitor, I need, well, probably going to need more of each of those. Let's just grab 10 of each. Oops. There we go. So it was a storage monitor. Grab that one. And I want a crafting grid, which needs a crafting table, which one of the reasons why I grabbed wood. There we go. And we need a fluid grid. And that's a bucket, which ironically enough I put away thinking I wasn't going to need. Go me. So there's the fluid grid. There we go. And one other grid I know we're going to need is the pattern grid. That's going to need a pattern. And there we go. Now what this is going to allow us to do is we're going to put the crafting grid front and center. We'll put the pattern grid right beside it. And I'm going to have the storage monitor and fluid grid on top of them, if I can get up there. Now I'll just chuck them off to the side here. Fluid grid can go there. Storage monitor. Now the storage monitor, really useful if you set it to a specific item. With the current layout and setup, it doesn't work too much. So like if I grab that, and I tell it to check that, it tells me I have 192 of them in my storage system, which we can see 192. Pull that out, and it's gone. I don't need that. Fluid grid is just going to show us whatever fluids we have in, and it's just going to enable us to pull them out if we have buckets. Where the crafting grid is just going to show us all the different items stored in the system. And there we go. Now, one item, because I want to start getting everything shifted into there for now, is Let's see, where is that again? That's not interface. And that needs an exporter and an importer. Now, external storage, I'm going to need one of these, I can guarantee it. Let's grab... Oop. Might help if I spell right. Let's just grab all of them, we'll chuck them in there. I'm going to need 3 external storages for my plant. So we'll put those off to the side. An importer, I'm going to need, let's go with 4. Those are going to go on the other one, but I'm going to need at least one interface. Actually, no, because I got the importer, I don't need the interface. And we'll build it anyways. And we'll grab an exporter. And that's going to give us the interface. And there we go. Amazing how quickly stuff ramps up as you're getting going. So let's start collecting some of these. So the reward for an interface is an interface. Okay. Wait, did you just... It gave me an advanced bin, so as long as I build a basic bin, I've completed this other quest. Okay. Now, let's see. That's storage housing, and I got storage parts. So I'm going to put those 2 there. It's going to get us 2 fluid housings. And you want a 64 case fluids, figures. Okay. 64 case fluid storage. Just grab our bucket. Now the good part about this system over the other system is this will pull from your inventory as well. So if you got the one bucket item in here, it'll pull it and put it in place. You can also balance the grid, rotate it, clear the grid, just pulls everything out. And you can just shift and click and put everything back in here. Wonderful system. And now I've got it set up here, I can now synchronize it. So if I go, like if I want to search only for refined storage, it's also going to sort all the items in here too. It's annoying at sometimes, but this one doesn't cause me as many headaches as the other one. Okay, so let's get the 64K fluid part in there. And we'll get that up to a 4K storage part. And use our last storage housing on that. So we're going to get your storage housing in there. Now you can put the fluid discs in the same drives as the normal discs, but I don't like doing that. I want to keep them separate. And these buttons will change colors as per how full everything gets. Where the fuller it gets, the darker color it goes. It'll go from that to yellow if you're starting to run out of room, to red when it's full. So, now do I want to lay the pipeline now? Yeah. Let's just break that. And that gets all that out of the way. Start just dumping all this stuff in here. keep the cable in the external storage. I'm going to need those importers and a whole whack of cable. See how quick and easy it was to pull that stuff out? Not like the pretty pipe system. That's why I'm doing the upgrade. Now, for now at least, just connect up like this. Oops, those are the wrong ones. Oh, stop just in time. Okay, for external storage, I'm going to chuck that down there. Now in the priority, I'm going to set this to 800. Now what it's going to do is the higher the number, the first, it's going to try to dump all the items in there first and then only go to other storages afterwards. So by setting it to 800, if it can be stored in here, it's going to get stored in here. And you are insert and extract, which is perfectly fine. Your type items, and there's no more configuration I need to do there. So let's get you hooked up. Now, you, I think we're going to move and have my import-export. Let's just have it over in that corner. And if I want to, I can actually expand it out a little bit. Let's break that one there. And turn around and make another chest, which I might do for just automated processing and have a similar setup. So let's get our cables in place. You know what? Let's just get that set up now anyways. May not use it right away, but I'm over here doing the work, so might as well get it set up. Okay, so we're going to get our chest there. It's not the external storage as I want, it's the importers. One on top. There we go. Link that, and like that. Doesn't look too good right now at the moment, but see how much faster that is? And it's all just right now, it's going into there, and if it can't go into there, it's going into our storage units there. So for our importers, which well, that's not what I want. Yeah, I only wanted 3 over here. Forgot about that. There we go. Now because these things aren't going to be here for much longer, but I want to empty them out at the moment, I'm just going to link above ground. Let's get our importer, chuck that there. Now it's starting to pull everything. And it's going to make my life a lot easier. And once that's done, I'll put that in place. Don't know what I'm going to do with that diamond chest afterwards, but we'll probably find something to do with it. So since I'm going to be working in here for now, let's start getting the cable run into our main room. Worry about sending out the backbone later, but might as well start getting the cable run. Yeah. There we go. And of course I dumped the rest of it back in there, so we'll have to go get it. Speaking of which, since this is now up and running, let's pull you out. Start dumping you that stuff. Now, eventually I'm going to get, hopefully get a portable system so I can access this remotely. But there's no really limits as to how many different devices you can have hooked up. So you can have these grids hooked up wherever you want. So, yeah, keep that in mind. So, first of all, let's go for... There we go. We got all our marble. And the real fun part is we can do that and just constantly spam it to construct. We don't have to turn around and do anything else. And that actually gives us the option of polished marble too. That's really nice. Okay. So for the auto processing over here, I'm probably not going to do it that way. You know what? Let's actually take this apart. Mainly because the mechanism offers a far greater return on investment. So let's get that in there. And that's 2 external storages. That's good. And I had the other 2 in here. Yes. Material Stoneworks Factories. Let's get these reset up. Put that there, that there. 2 external storages. Now, what I'm going to do is, these are going to be extract only. So, anything it pulls from here, if it can't put it back, which I'm not allowing it to, it's going to go get stored in the system. So first, I want it to run with redstone because I don't want it to do anything just yet. You're going to crush. That's going to give me gravel, sand, silicon. You're going to gravel, sand, and that's going to give me, or at least it should give me glass. So I can turn that back to ignored. And I need to get some fluids. Oh, as you can see, I've already got 1 disc that's completely full. Let's see. Do I have any tanks in here? Yes, I do. Good. And do I have any buckets left? No. Figures. Oh. Let's just make one. And let's see, you had speed and efficiency upgrades on each of you. We'll just quickly break that one up. And connect our cabling up. And just quick patch the floor back here. I'll have to do a bunch of fixing back here anyway, so. But for right now, this is going to work quite nicely. Just dump those in. Now, the one catch is these things will use a lot of material. But let's go. And I'm going to want an importer. And why I'm going to want that importer is for the liquid. Put that there. Connect you up. Or do you have to connect on the bottom? That actually, honestly, wouldn't surprise me. Put the cable there, that there. These specific tanks are side specific. Put that there. And I set you to item type fluid. And there we go. Now if we look over here, it says I got 10 stored, and we look in here, I got 10 lava. And if I have a bucket in my inventory, there we go. And I can just drop it back. Works well. Now for something like this specific fluid over here, like water, that I've effectively got an infinite amount, I'll probably just chuck a storage bus on it. And latex, I don't know if I want to keep just a specific amount going. But now that I got refined storage, there's going to be a lot of reorganization going on. And we're actually past time. So I'm going to quickly finish up getting everything put in place and stored. And we'll come back next episode and figure out what we're going to do from there. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is we'll go through and we'll knock off the last little bits of this particular quest train and get that done. So this is Zeofate signing out.